it's like a gift playing someone who really existed, you know. So Fab is still alive and Rob is unfortunately not. So, and it was for us like finding the character, and we were meeting the sister of Rob. I was meeting the sister basically together. And I kept in touch with her. We FaceTimed a lot, also with Giorgio and Millie, and I gained everything. What I asked him also like what kind of perfume he was wearing and something like that. So everything, and this was the whole first obvious research session, like also like videos on YouTube, documentaries. I also ordered so many articles from Bravo, so I have articles like this with poster and everything else. And after this step, it was also like a body transformation. Like I was wearing braids at that time to get used to long hair, how to move them away from the body, and how to make sport with them, dancing with them, showering with them.
You know, to think about, because Fab is really a shy guy, and but yeah, shy guy. He think a lot before doing something, but on stage, he's the guy like out of control, because he does what he performing. You know, that's being on stage, like
What he feels in the moment.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
And for me, the I would say I'm kind of a Fabrice, but the only thing difficult that when I was working a lot on the character, and so there are so many doubts
Yes.
he got on about the singing, about keeping the secret inside, and not really share with his families and everything. So I started this process of to be really in my bubble, and I was like, okay, maybe I have to open it a little bit. But it was a good process to just feeling that to be, you are only with your brother. So because we were always together, with Tijan, so I wanted to really be with him, share my feelings and everything without, just like what is this? Just to be with your brother, and you got only this project, because the secret was also the project, because we didn't allow to talk about the project.
It's really sensitive. Right now I can talk about it like it's easy, but it was for me really sensitive to have that trust from the friends and the family, Carmen, to fulfill this character Rob, and tell the story about Rob. And when she saw me on stage and I saw her, I was kind of on stage. We were like really rock stars, and when I saw her, I was like so shy because it was for me really sensitive. She was the sister, and she knew him. She knew him totally, you know. And that was for me like, thank you for your trust. I hope I make a good job. I hope I make a good portrayed Rob. And it's not about being 100% like Rob. It's more like hit the essence of Rob. Who was he?
We put a lot of energy on the dancing, and try to, I would say, for example, the Odidum for the stage. For me, I really realized, performing in front of this crowd, that okay, I can feel they lived at this moment, the love they had from the audience, and I was like, hey,
you get addicted.
Yeah,
totally.
I told him after the concert, I was like, hey bro, let's go again.
Yes,
I need to do it. I want to do it all my life, because it's crazy. And when you're in and you're on the character and you feel that, you're like, and then you can understand that why they still going on with that, because they wanted to be on stage.
In the beginning, they were really like naive and innocent, like really kids, good-looking kids, who wanted to reach something. And after that, when they were more involved in the whole music industry, where they are really like, they didn't know how it's going on. I think they figure it out that some things are not going well and correct. And this gave them many doubts, I guess, and I think from that moment on, those doubts turned it into a behavior, into a habit of, okay, guys, when you be like this, can be like this. I think
And
it's really important to point out that we cannot judge those
no,
guys,
for
because
sure.
the thing is,
No, for sure.
when you like, you get the love of everyone, and they were so famous in the whole world, you get the love of everyone, and you cannot separate what's real love or what's just like fake love or just the love on stage. And I think the whole thing, being an artist, being like a world star at that time, I think to compensate it, it's like you turn your behavior, like taking drugs, drinking alcohol, to have those feelings away, or to make life more realistic again. And I think so. And Rob stick to that thing too much, too hard, and his sister couldn't reach him. Millie, Frank, they couldn't reach him anymore, and he was doing his own thing. And the only guy he was talking to was like Fab, but because he was also like he experienced so much hurt in his past, and I think this is the thing what was important, or was the big point why he was such a drug addict.
The
Okay,
style, the energy, the
the
look.
look at that time, the look. I mean, they didn't. It wasn't like now you have much money and you buy the whole designer clothes. They made from little things the most of it, you know. And I think first of all the look,
Yeah.
the hair. They also included the hair, because seeing two black guys in the 80s wearing those clothes and those hair, it's like, you see those guys? You know, it's really like
Yeah,
so
you see directly
outgoing.
the
It's
yeah.
so outgoing, and I also think the combination of the music, because the music is really like, the music is nice and light, and I would say like simple, to be like, hey, I can sing the song with, you know, it's not complicated. It's like, and it's those are songs for everyone, and the combination of the songs and their performances, you know, their performances, like, it was so unpredictable what they did on stage. They were like, they made diving. They were like doing flick flacks. It
Yeah,
was
they
like
were
always like
yeah,
100%.
crazy on stage. You can just come in the morning and you prepare something and oh, we're gonna do something. Okay, let's change. And it's so funny as an actor to just be able to try a lot of
Yeah,
things, because
yeah.
it's just acting
That's
actually.
that
You just play.
that's the good thing. What I like to work with him, because he he's so spontaneous, and
Yeah.
he always takes things from the moment,
Yeah.
and it gives everything, every scene, every take is like really fresh. It makes it more like live, and this is a good thing. And he's really into it, and aware of every situation. I think he also knows what we are talking about right now.